Taurus, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your reading for August. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Thank you for tuning in today, for spending some time with me here, and for all of your support, especially as I branched out into new content. I hope you enjoyed the Lionsgate portal readings. That was so fun to do. I was terrified of doing it all signs, but it wasn't so bad. I'll do it again sometime. And also the weekly messages from Spirit have been wonderful as well. Thank you for all of you who've commented, liked, all of that good stuff, subscribed. Welcome to anyone new here. This reading is for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. It's a general message though, okay? So only take what resonates. Never make any decisions based off a tarot reading. All right, trust your own inner guidance above all. All right, thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Taurus. Let's get one more shuffle. Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Ooh, you mean no. No means no. I'm getting that. No means no. You said no to something or someone, and you meant it. All right. Show me the current energy, Spirit. Current energy. Ooh, Eight of Swords. All right, what's making you feel a little bit stuck? Page of Swords. You're crossed by the King of Swords and the Page of... A lot of... Up in your head about something. This is a lot of mental energy being spent right now on learning about a situation. Spirit is saying try to cut away at something that's preoccupying your mind too much. All right. This card of... It's like beginner's mind here. Beginner's mind. You're wise enough to step into beginner's mind, and you're wise enough to not let anything entrap you mentally. I'm getting that. Watch your thoughts a lot this month. You could have something that's on repeat in your head. And it's like no amount of thinking or overthinking is going to help you figure it out. Drop into your body. All right, the challenge, Queen of Cups. It's because you care. That's why it's heavily on your mind. You care. You're picking it apart, though. All right. Overall general energy for the month, Eight of Pentacles. Spirit really wants you to focus in on whatever your craft is, whatever you love to do. Do more of that. It'll help you with being, I don't want to say obsessive in your thoughts. It doesn't feel that extreme. It's more, there's a lot of worries, a lot of just overthinking, too much mental activity. So this is a more grounded energy to be in, which is great. I feel like that's going to counterbalance where you are at in your thoughts, to just focus on the present moment, doing what you do and doing what you love to do. Opportunity, Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of changes ahead. Destined changes. Your opportunity is to allow the wheel to turn and to trust fully in the changes that are happening. And the challenge, though, is to keep your heart open through the changes. Feels like there's a little bit of fear of the unknown, and you're like, well, what if this and what if that? And if I do this, what will happen? If I don't do this, what will happen? That kind of thinking. All right, what you don't see coming. Oh, the Empress coupled with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, it's because you're learning how to nurture yourself despite all the things that have wounded you. And that can be hard because some days you're in the wounding and other days you're in this really grounded self-love, nurturing type energy. And that can be hard. So it's like there's a lot of highs and a lot of lows that seem to befall you, but it's all how you think about it. I think that's the challenge. Let's get some clarity on these. Let's clarify. Where are we going, Spirit? We're going to go. I just pulled from the Astro Matrix Tarot, and now I'm doing the Light Seers Tarot. I want to find out why Spirit is saying, hone in on your work. Let that be your escape. Again, let that be your escape this month. The Empress and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So the more you nurture yourself, the greater fulfillment you have in your family life overall, which could be your immediate family or the family that you call home. It doesn't have to be blood relatives. Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of work being done on your investments. Came out sideways. Three of Pentacles. There could be some sort of work situation that you're overthinking. trying to figure out every single aspect. Like this because we're in a lot of heavy Virgo influence. This could be that time where you are being compelled to plan things out, drafting things. And you may have people that are disagreeing with you. Yeah, because there's disappointment as well. 4 Cups. The Lovers. Well, some of you, this is around a connection in your life where it's like no matter how much energy you put towards this relationship in your life, romantic or platonic, it's hard. It's hard. There's some sort of hard aspect to this. 2 people working together to make things flow smoothly. Some people, right, that we are connected to, family or otherwise, family, friend, or lover, it's harder than others to get along. You're showing me that despite my best efforts, I'm still disappointed because we can't seem to see eye to eye. And the Lovers is a choice. It's like this is someone that you're choosing to engage with and perhaps overthink things. And that creates a fair amount of stress to feel trapped in your head about something. Wheel of Fortune. Spirit is saying something's got to change here. Something's got to change here. But a lot of you, this is around dissatisfaction. It's not even necessarily connection. It could be just dissatisfaction in your job, in your work life, and not being certain about how to make things happen or make things change. And Spirit is saying, no amount of overthinking is going to assist you. It's only going to plague you and drain your energy. There's some sort of observation they want you to start to partake on, if you're not doing it already, of the thoughts that you're thinking around the work that you're doing. And if you're in a negative mindset or a dissatisfied mindset around what you're doing and it's not fulfilling you, there's a lack of fulfillment in your dedication to something around work. If it's not a connection, this is around your work. And Spirit is saying that you might have been holding yourself back long enough and it's time to break free and cut away at the things that are undermining your overall feeling of confidence and success. And really put the time and effort into things that you love, relationships that nurture you, work life that is fulfilling for you. And this might be the month where you're looking at things and going, what needs to change in my life? Because I'm unhappy and I don't want to stay here. I don't want to be trapped in this relationship. I don't want to be trapped in this job. And it's like you're trying to set yourself free. Freedom is the word of the month for Taurus. What are these changes? This opportunities, the Wheel of Fortune, changes coming in, needed change. Another 9 of Wands, which we have in the what you don't see coming in the future with the World. Yeah, you're wrapping up a cycle where you may have felt like you had to really defend yourself against other people. 9 of Wands is that wounded warrior, the need for boundaries. I think that you were learning a lot about healthy boundaries in your work or in a connection, or some of you, it's both. It's your work relationships, people taking advantage of you, people not being a team player, people being respectful or disrespectful, or a connection where you're with a family member, friend, or lover, and they're just not. There's a lot of practical energy here, so I'm not leaning towards it being a love connection, but some of you came to that where you just started looking at the practicalities of this, and you're like, we are not in alignment, and I'm not sure how to, but I've exhausted myself trying to figure it out. And Spirit is saying it's time to wrap up a cycle. You've got the healthy boundaries in place now. And it's about coming into balance and healing. Overall, the truth of the situation is this is needed change, Taurus. Whatever is happening in your life and it feels right to pull away and protect yourself, whether it's in a work environment or in a personal environment, and when it comes to a relationship, Spirit is saying your success solely depends on you focusing on yourself right now and bringing yourself into a beautiful state of homeostasis within. And that's going to require you to put up boundaries that may be hard for you because you're going to feel, whether you feel guilt or you're overthinking if you did the right thing, try not to second guess what feels right for you this month. It feels like you're making wise decisions around not getting trapped into some sort of rabbit hole that you keep falling into. And by coming into this balanced perspective and allowing, spirit to take the wheel for you, it may have been hard for you to reinforce boundaries, but it was just, okay? I would try to not feel guilty for pulling away from people when you knew it didn't serve you to begin with. This Queen of Cups, it's like you still have, the success and the challenge of, I think, a lot of you around loving yourself more than putting up with a situation at work or in your personal life where it's really exhausting you and taking too much from you mentally. That doesn't want to go back in. Wow. You definitely have been challenged in your heart here. Queen of Cups is the nurturing, but you're overcoming it. Queen of Cups is, all right, I've allowed you to, sorry, my stomach's growling. I've allowed this person to take advantage of me long enough. I've given this too much of my compassion, unconditional love to the point where I'm not loving self. And that's when we know the scales have tipped. Your opportunity is, as I see it, you're like, boundary time. All right, let's reinforce. Let's keep reinforcing because I have to protect my energy. It's and I have to just trust and surrender this to spirit and allow this situation to end so I can step off into a better feeling place in myself. You're coming out of a place of restriction where you were heavily challenged. Five of Wands is kind of like healthy competitive edge, but it's also, for me, when I get it in this deck, it's around the voices in our head that create a feeling of being disconnected. So with this being in the challenge position, it usually is indicative of being disconnected from your heart so you can protect yourself. But you can only do that for so long because you're just numbed out, right? And you're going through the motions. So Spirit is saying, what's beautiful about this is, yes, you have been challenged and you've had a hard time reconnecting to your heart because of the circumstances you've been under. But now it's time to really connect with that part of you, Taurus, because you're having this beautiful awakening. I don't even know if you realize how profound this shift is. I mean, 2 lightning bolts here. Do you see that? I think you're going to be profoundly shifted with the light codes this month coming in and a total raising of your vibration out of a place of, wow, things just aren't working out for me, to everything is working out for me. When we get ourselves trapped in either self-sabotage or allowing someone else to make us play small, you fight your way like hell out of that mindset, right? And then you look back and you go, wow, I can't believe that I was ever there to begin with. But it's that journey, right? That helps us heal, right? The ways that we sabotage ourselves often is the very ways in which we need those truths to actually change and grow. And you're showing me I've changed, Jenna, and I am so much more capable of putting up healthy boundaries around the people, family, friends, lovers that I know are not going to allow me to stay in a state of balance within myself. And you're being challenged to really love yourself this month and go through this really profound awakening. It's like a beautiful heart awakening by no longer self-sabotaging. It's beautiful. And then you show up in the Empress energy with the boundaries intact. It's like you can have healthy boundaries, and then you start realizing, wow, all that energy that I was spending on overthinking, feeling stuck, I set myself free. And now I'm healthy, I'm nurturing all these beautiful things I'm calling and summoning to me in my vibration. And yeah, I've been hurt, I've been wounded, but I'm good. I think you're realizing that you're so much more capable than you ever thought you were of being strong enough to say no. And there's the victory. 6 of Wands, Taurus. King of Wands sideways. Some of you, this is a person that you are pulling away from. Someone who may have taken advantage of your love for them. It got really hard, right? And that's when we reach our point of like, all right, this is enough. A lot of fiery energy, a lot of wands surrounding your Empress energy. I think you're in self-protection mode right now. And you could be just like, kind of like, I feel like you're withdrawn and you're releasing a lot, because the Ten of Wands is, it's time to let go of all the things that accumulated during this journey of this previous cycle. And when we surrender all that and we let it go, it's a beautiful relief. And then you start feeling lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter in that beautiful Empress energy. Let's get one more clarifying card. You may not feel like you have all the energy in the world this month. I feel like you need to really rest and be easy and gentle on yourself. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah. This is the time to enjoy where you have arrived in this beautiful place of not being attached to something that made you feel like you were never going to be free. It's different for all of you, but this whole reading cries freedom to me. Freedom at last. And you've planted these seeds so long ago of having this playful new vibration and this new beginning. And the more you surrender all of the stuff that accumulated in the cycle, the lighter you're going to feel. Spirit is saying you did a great job. You've held the boundaries. It's time to surrender completely and trust in the path. See, we don't always realize this when we're involved in these situations, when it's so deeply personal and we're so invested and we're so attached, that by the very act of letting go and releasing it, you start to forgive yourself. That's, I think, on this journey, no matter what we encounter, overall, it's the things that we deny within ourselves, the way we sabotage ourselves, the way we stay in things that don't serve us, that we must forgive the most for. Do not sit in self-criticism or self-judgment this month around anything in the past. You're doing a lot of work to overcome what didn't work out for you, so you can make room for what really will, what is in true alignment with you. Okay? It's a beautiful journey. And you know what? I really do believe that our soul's journey is to grow spiritually. It's the point of being here. And you're going to have all these people and soul family members that you are coming back again and again through each lifetime to learn from, to grow from, to experience things with, good and bad, however you want to look at it. It's all a beautiful lesson. And it serves our growth tremendously. It serves us raising our vibration tremendously. Because in the end, it's all about loving yourself. Yeah. And now you're in this beautiful period of time where you're in that in-between. And that in-between place can be scary, but it's a beautiful place to be. Try not to get caught up in your head. You don't need to make any decisions right now with these two twos. Rest. Okay? There's a lot of fulfillment and happiness in your very vibration right now by just letting go. All right. Taurus. Beautiful. Strength, Page of Cups. So much self-love. So much inner beauty, Taurus. You all have touched me this morning. I definitely feel like it's been a struggle for you in recent months. These cycles are not easy to wrap up and release, y'all. It is some of the hardest work we'll do, but you get to graduate from whatever that class was, right? Letting someone overstay their welcome, or staying too long in a job where you were miserable. This is great change for the better. And a lot of it was around you having healthy boundaries and coming into a beautiful place of symmetry between your soul and your physical self. You're now so deeply connected to your soul truth that you're not going to lose that again. And the minute you start getting up in your head, that's your cue. Okay, I'm not going to do that. King of Cups sideways. Queen of Swords, yeah. Some of you are moving on from something where you had to, oops, whoa, yeah. Spirit wanted me, when I do that, it got messy. When that happens, it's Spirit saying it got messy. The moving on. There was a lot of like, I'm just going to sit here in this boat. Am I going to come? Am I going to go? I don't know. But you manifested. I think that you just need to keep on moving on, keep on moving forward through this transformation with the healthy boundaries in place. You've learned a lot of wisdom emotionally. And it's all about your healing. This is a deep healing phase, Taurus, as you release the old and welcome in the new. There's so many beautiful things coming towards you now. Profound shift, profound change and transformation. A lot of people are wrapping up old cycles so they can sit in a higher frequency. If anything was dragging you down dead weight in your life, and it could have been the way you were looking at things, it could have been an actual person or place or thing, it's now time to just honor it for what it served in you and let it go. So much healing. So much beautiful healing, Taurus. Sorry for that noise. All right, let's get a final message from the Starseed Oracle, Taurus. Beautiful work. A lot of spiritual epiphanies, downloads, breakthroughs this month around your healing journey. Okay. Said take the top one, and then the bottom one is influencing it. The void. A lot of people have gotten the void. It's that place in between. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. You're gestating, you're incubating in this really healing energy. Spirit's got their arms just all around you, nurturing you, protecting you. Ooh, this is an interesting one. The seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. I can't wait to read this one for you, Taurus. Let's see, we'll put that there while I find the seas of Mintaka. Look at all that emotional energy. It could have been a very emotional, I just saw 222, 2222. So look that up. It does have to do with partnerships. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. Wow, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or could be a sign that what you're currently doing has great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. Especially with that Empress card, whatever you're nurturing, protect it. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. Wow, I like that. That which we do not bring to consciousness appears to our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so that they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? The Starseed Soul Inquiry. How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to light? Interesting. A lot of this has to do with your wounds, the emotional patterning, needing to drop the heaviness so you can lighten up the energy and recognize that these are seeds of growth that you planted a long time ago. There is great potential for growth this month and beautiful sudden epiphanies and awakenings as you stop and you embrace this great cosmic womb and you get out of your head. Okay? Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this message. Take care.